What is up, true believers? Bill Monty here, and I've once again been down to my fortress of solitude. I've broken open the dusty log box, and I've got 3 marvelous Marvel tales to show you. I loved these books when I was a young boy because, of course, I was never going to read Spider-Man number 4 or 5 or 1 or any of those right there, even the first appearance of Thor or the Fantastic Four, whoever it might be. So for 25 cents back in those days to get 4 incredible tales, that's what this little boy lived for. So we're going to take a look at them, and we're going to ask the question, who is H.E. Huntley? So here's the first one, Marvel Tales number 3. I love this book. I love the colors. I love the excitement on it. Look, you've got Spider-Man from Spider-Man number 6 fighting my favorite Spidey villain, the Lizard. Thor fighting the Executioner. Now, something you should know, this was only the 2nd appearance ever of Thor. The previous issue was his origin story. You've got Tales to Astonish, Ant-Man fighting Egghead, his most famous villain. Doesn't say much for Ant-Man, but that's what it is. And then Strange Tales with the Human Torch. So at this time, the Human Torch and Doctor Strange are sharing Strange Tales. Doctor Strange doesn't even get a cover mention here. But that doesn't answer the question yet. Who is H.E. Huntley? To answer that, we have to move on to Marvel Tales number 14. And look at this iconic Spidey image. This was used on advertisements, trading cards. I think it's still used today on t-shirts. So you've got Spidey fighting with the Human Torch. You've got the mighty Thor versus the macabre Mr. Hyde. You have Marvel Boy. Ant-Man's out. Marvel Boy from the Golden Age is in. And you have the Human Torch versus the Asbestos Man. The Asbestos Man Human Torch issue is written by a man named H.E. Huntley. Or in this issue, he is just H. Huntley. But who is he? H. Huntley was a writer and an illustrator from the Marvel Golden Age, so back when it was Timely and Atlas Comics. Back in the 40s, he created a superhero called Super Rabbit. I've never heard of Super Rabbit. I have no idea what that's even about. But the important thing is that he was writing this issue of the Human Torch in Strange Tales, and he wrote The Adventures of Ant-Man for several issues. He created The Wasp, Janet Van Dyne. He created Marie Pym, who was Hank Pym's first wife. He made his contributions. He wrote a book on math. I can't even understand why you'd write a book on math unless it was to say this book on math is about math. Anyway, he was a celebrated writer, and he had some great, great stories. We'll close this out by looking at another Marvel Tales iconic cover and say be sure to follow, like, subscribe, because it sure helps the channel. And until next time, AlkaSeltzior!